tonight. So evening everyone. Last time I discussed on the delineation of regions. So it's that's exactly it's a one of the primary duties or functions of NEDA is delineation. They're the central agency that tackles regional delineation. So for tonight, I'd like to talk about NEDA. Source is their own website because I think yeah, some of the slides that I presented before are already outdated. So let me just see this one. Okay. So we need to tackle, or I need to discuss on the history and evolution of NEDA. So, okay. This NEDA, okay, before anything else, National Economic Development Authority, it's, yeah, although all agencies play a crucial role, but for NEDA, they play a crucial role in the socio-economic planning of our country. So, and we need to trace NEDA's history from its inception as the National Economic Council, or NEC, to its current structure and mandate. So, the NEC, okay, National Economic Council was established under Commonwealth Act number 2, which was approved on December 23, 1935. Its principal mandate was to advise the national government on the formulation and adoption of a state economic program based on national independence. So that was back in 1935. And this is headed by the finance secretary during the time, who was appointed as acting chairman. And then still a continuation of NEDA's history, or yeah, in World War II period, specifically 1943, the National Planning Board was created under EO number 1 during Japanese occupation. And in 1944, still under World War II era, the National Planning Board was replaced by the Economic Planning Board, under EO 46. That was in 1944. That means the year after. And post-war era, or yeah, the post-war reorganization in 1947, and EC was reconstituted under EO 94, serving now as the Center for National Economic Planning. In 1950, is it 1950? Okay, 1950. Sorry, nawala ito, but I will include. 1950 NEC personnel were detailed to the Philippine Council for United States aid, PhilCOSA, following the Carino-Foster Agreement. So the PhilCOSA in 1950. Okay, and then there came the Reformation in the 1950s and 1960s. New National Economic Council was established and created under EO 119 in 1955, replacing the old NEC. Okay. Yeah, what makes it different, or what's the difference between the old and the new NEC? In in 1955, it included the Office of National Planning, Office of Foreign Aid Coordination, and Office of Statistical Coordination and Standards. And then it also expanded its membership so that in 1960, membership of the NEC increased under RA 2699. 1962, that was the creation of the program. Okay. Implement of the program implement agency under EO 17 to implement the government socio-economic program and undertake economic planning. Still towards the creation of NEDA, RA 5493 authorized the reorganization of executive departments and agencies. That was in 1968. So in 1972, still under the Integrated Reorganization Plan, it submitted the Integrated Reorganization Plan to Congress in 1972. In 1973, Presidential Decree number 107 was issued on January 24, creating NEDA. So please remember, it's January 24, 1973. And what happened here was functions of various socio-economic bodies were consolidated under NEDA. So that was the integration of various socio-economic bodies under one agency. So in 1987, again, NEDA was reorganized. So it was called NEDA's reorganization in 1987 through EO 230, where it streamlined and strengthened the role of NEDA in economic planning and development. The National Historical Commission of the Philippines confirms NEDA's founding date as December 23, 1935, after it was reorganized in the January 24. So it was the National Historical Commission of the Philippines that confirmed NEDA's founding date as December 23, 1935. NEDA also was recognized or it was in this year also that NEDA was recognized of its historical significance and its contributions to national development. So this is yeah, sorry for the very it's not really very clear, but I just got this from the website of NEDA. But I need to send you the link also so that you can view it yourself. This is the current structure of NEDA. Okay, so you can see there the organizational chart and then key departments and their functions, also the attached agencies and corporations. So let's start with the key functions of NEDA. Yeah, it's is it here? Okay. Let me go to the key functions. Oops, it's not moving, Jen, on my side. Yeah, yeah, I wonder. Okay, so these are the key functions of NEDA. Planning and policy formulation. So under that particular or that specific function of NEDA, it develops national and regional development plans, such as the Philippine Development Plan of I think 2023 to 2030, but I will provide also a copy of that. And then it also formulates policies for economic and social development. Under the key function investment programming and monitoring, it prioritizes public investments through the PPP. Okay. No, sorry, through the Public Investment Program or the PIP. Another under investment programming and monitoring is that it monitors and evaluates the progress and impact of development projects using tools like the results-based monitoring and evaluation system, known as the RBMES or the RBMES. So I'd like to go back. Oops. But moving again. I'd like to go back to, okay, okay, here. For its organizational structure, let me see. So you can see here, the core departments, okay. The NEDA board first. NEDA board is the highest policy-making body in NEDA. Okay, so it is chaired by the President of the Philippines, the NEDA board. Okay, and below it is the Office of the Director General. So the head is the Secretary of Socio-Economic Planning, who also serves as the Director General of NEDA. Okay, so they don't be mixed up with that. It's one and the same. And its function, the Director General is the one who provides for the overall leadership and coordination of NEDA's activities. There are also attached agencies there. The National Statistical and Coordination Board. You can see at the top left, its function is to coordinate statistical activities and policies. Then there's the National Statistics Office, okay, or the PSA. Its function is to provide general purpose statistics and conduct censuses. Then there's PNVSCA, the Philippine National Volunteer Service Coordinating Agency. Its function is to promote volunteerism for national development. I remember in the, is it 2015 probably or earlier? So I happened to be one of the consultants in PNVSCA. So it's just a short-term engagement anyway. And then Public-Private Partnership Center of the Philippines is another. Its function is to coordinate and monitor public-private partnership projects. Then Statistical Research and Training Center is the one that conducts statistical research and training. There's also Tariff Commission, number 6, which investigates and recommends tariff rates. And then there's also Attached Corporation, okay? This might be asked because PIDS is, it's very active. Its function is it conducts long-term policy-oriented research. So There are also core departments and their roles. Can you see there? It's not even easy for me to see. Sorry about that. Financial planning and management staff. Financial planning and management staff. There are
Naka-left po, ma'am. Sa pinaka-left po yung financial planning.
yes. Extreme left. Okay. There are divisions in that particular department. Okay, so those in boxes are the core departments, and then they have their specific roles in terms of division, and those you can see in bullets under the box in the diagram. So there are divisions there: accounting, budget, corporate planning and monitoring division, and then management division. The legal staff, okay, you can see there the second box. There are divisions under that: legal research and compliance division, legal counseling and assistance division, and investigation and litigation division. So it's a complex structure actually. Then administrative staff are these are the divisions under it. If you can see, Human Resource Development Division, then Human Resource Management Division, Assets Management Division, and General Services Division. Under number 4, which is Information and Communications Technology staff, so the IT or the ICT, it has also 2 divisions: the Information Systems Development Division and the ICT Network Division. Then next is Development Information staff, under which are Public Relations Division and Multimedia Development Division. Okay, that's number 5. Also, regional development staff. Okay, now we are now in the right side already, but at the center. So there are divisions such as Regional Development Planning Division, then Regional and Local Development Investment Programming Division, Regional Monitoring and Evaluation Division, Regional Development and Regional Development Research Division, and Regional Coordination Division. Also governance staff, Administrative Governance Division, and Political Governance Division. Please notice that they pay attention to evaluation, okay? Because it's one of the main functions is monitoring and evaluation. So we also have National Policy and Planning staff, the Macroeconomic Division, Public Finance, International Economics, Policy Coordination, Development Research, then Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Environment staff. Although we have DNR, but they do have departments also on agriculture and natural resources. We have DA, but they also have that. Agricultural Commodities Division, Environment Division, Natural Resources Division, and Rural Institutions and Support Services Division. We have DTI, but they also have Trade Services and Industry staff. Divisions include Trade Division, Services, and Industry Division. Then we have Social Development staff, Health, Nutrition, and Population Division, Education and Skills Development Division, Housing and Human Settlements, Social Protection and Integration Division. So they all have the different mandate of different departments. So they are the one consolidating all types of development. Okay. Under social development, I think I already finished that social development. Then monitoring and evaluation staff. So they have a dedicated the core department for M&E. Transport infrastructure sector division. Then we have the non-transport infrastructure sector division. Then social sector, economic sector, systems and data analysis division. So all are being monitored here, especially transport, non-transport, social, economic, because it's social economic agency. Now, infra also, transportation, power, energy, and electrification, water resources, social and other public infrastructure, value, and or risk analysis and infrastructure regulation, ICT. Then, the last, no, it's still not, we're still on public investment. Yes, program financing, financing 2, 3, then investment programming division. And there are also internal audit and other supporting divisions. So you can find that as an, should be, yeah, I wonder why it's a line of coordination. So it's a complete, so it's not broken line. So it means that it's, but it's actually a support division. So internal audit service, divisions are operations audit and management audit. Then now, below everything else here are the regional offices, whereby it coordinates and implement NEDA's policies and programs at the regional level. So there are 15 regional offices. So you can see they all have what our other departments have individually. So it's something like a super, organizational structure, precisely because the NEDA board also is chaired by the President of the Philippines. Oops. Moment. No. I already finished this. Okay, the RDC, is it the RDC? I think I also mentioned about the RDC. It is the counterpart of the NEDA board at the regional level. So its functions mirror the functions of the NEDA board, and chair and co-chair are from the government, local, and then private, appointed by the president. So they take their oath. The oath of office be administered by the president and has regular sectoral and special committees. So I also mentioned about this one, the key functions of NEDA. So let's see. Well, there are, yeah, it's something that talks about contributions and future directions, but the title is Impact and National Development, and they attribute the impact on their major contributions, such as the successful projects and policies, such as the Build infrastructure program and the Pantawid, Pamilyang Pilipino program, the 4Ps. Okay. So it's because precisely because it's poverty program, poverty reduction program of NEDA and of government in general. So yeah, it mentioned here about its role also in achieving significant economic growth and poverty reduction. It did not mention about, probably hindi nila na-update yung kanilang website, but yeah, I was looking for something because they're also preparing the SDG report. So yeah, they're the one consolidating everything. Okay. But it says here, future direction is current priorities include sustainable development, climate resilience, and inclusive growth. What else? I think many more. So here, okay. I'm looking for the SDGs, eh. But if we try to look into the different, so I'd like to, are there some people here, some in this Zoom, or do we have maybe people from NEDA here? There were also a number of questions. The board exams doesn't miss anything about NEDA functions or about all this, yeah, even history or even NEDA's creation. They are being asked in our board exams. I will also give you about the link so that you can visit the website of NEDA. PPP also is in the website of NEDA. So, okay, so I'll stop sharing here just a moment. Okay. So, yeah, you can still close, Jen, the recording first, okay? So that I can just inform